Happy new moon in Gemini. I am happy that you're here. I got a lot of messages and downloads today that I wanted to share. Firstly, my moon is in Gemini, and my ascendant, my rising, is in Sag. It's important and vital that we learn about our moon, our ascendant, and our rising, our south and our north nodes, because our south node can tell us what we were in previous lives, and our north node can tell us what we're aspiring to be in this lifetime moving forward. Of course, the moon is about the mood, and every 2.5 days throughout the moon calendar, the cycles of each astrological sign move through in a 30-day period into each of the 12 houses. And it is said that in order to move up the spine, or Christos, the crystalline heart, or Christ consciousness, our higher selves, the Sahasrara and the soul star chakras, that we get to cleanse and meditate during those 2.5 auspicious days, roughly, sometimes it's 3, to where we can align with our rebirth each and every month of when we were incarnated and what we were here to do. So this is what I invite you to do, is to get in touch with the lunar cycles. It's very, very important. Not just for like witches or spells or anything like that. It's the natural rhythm of your body. We are here as anima, right? Ego and spirit and matter and essence to align with our divine and also our physical selves. So anything that is in the astral realm or the energetic is our divine highest ascension self, and anything that is in the lower, which is not really lower or higher, it's just different experiences, we get to integrate the physical with matter or mother, M-A-T-E-R, the origin is mother or Mother Earth, with Father Sky. So for this particular new moon ritual in Gemini, I want to invite you, not only is it important and beautiful and a wonderful way to celebrate nature and celebrate our cycles with our lunar cycles, our menstrual cycles, our hormonal cycles, our cycles of energy, our cycles of creativity and power. It's important and vital that we pay homage and honor to that which we are the embodiment of mother and father, masculine and feminine. So honoring the Mother Earth and the physical matter or mother and the Father Sky each and every day, bringing down our angels, our guides, and speaking to them like friends, as that's how we can communicate to them, because they have free will as well. So we need to call them down lovingly, because that is the strongest force in the universe. And then furthermore, to be able to align with the cycles of the moon, because we are lunar and solar, mother and father, divine masculine and divine feminine, we are all the elements. It is important that we light the sacred candle. The white is very cleansing. The water that you hear in the background is a fountain that's trickling, that symbolizes prosperity and flow and emotions and health and abundance. This is all principles of feng shui, or the 5 elements. So we have also, as you see, I have my orchid over there, which is the plant energy, it's the earth energy, and of course we have our physical body, our physical matter, the 3D, as well as the elements of ether and Father Sky. So honoring both of those and aligning both of those and integrating both of those is the principle of yoga, which is Y-U-J. Yoga is originally huge, which means to yoke, like an egg, to unite. The opposite polarities, as when we are on earth, we have everything is relative. I know you because I know me. I know me because I know you. I know you like certain colors and don't like certain colors. I know that maybe my non-negotiables are because I learned that I don't like certain aspects of you. which teaches me my soul signature in this life of what my karmic lessons are, and more importantly, how will I unfold into them with my dharma. I'm going to light some Palo Santo. I've been lighting it all morning. A really beautiful ritual to do is to set your intentions about the ghosts, so to speak, or the things that haunt us. Sometimes our shadow work is the most challenging and difficult work that we can do in this lifetime as spiritual beings having a physical experience. When we choose to incarnate into this lifetime, we choose certain people, the key players, which tend to continue to follow us as our soul team and our soulmates, or the people that we choose, and we have our lessons in each incarnation. So they tend to be the same people, just incarnating and having the veil of forgetfulness into another person. Maybe this lifetime it's your mom, but maybe last lifetime it was your person of interest or someone that was difficult or challenging for you. That's why it's very important to learn to integrate when you go into meditation and ask spirit and your guides, most benevolent, most high, because as this space is a sacred space, I've put salt in all the corners, I've lit my candle, I've set my intentions, my morning meditation, my prayer, I've done Reiki, all of that beautiful stuff. And I'm holding that energy and that frequency and that vibration for you, for whomever I'm going to see on the collective today. For these messages are timeless because there really is no space and time in the spirit realm. So we are connected, and these will hopefully be serving you on this beautiful space in this perfect now moment of where you are on your highest timeline. Because once you hear these things, you can't unhear them. You can't unknow them. It's like a movie. You can't unwatch it. Like a book. You can't unsee it. And with each and every lifetime, with the veil of forgetfulness, the beautiful thing is to remember who you truly are. 50% when you incarnated in this lifetime is to overcome any of those karmic tendencies that you have that pull you back into the samsara, which is the endless death and rebirth and the cycle of karma, as opposed to dharma. Karma are powerful lessons that we learn. They can be easy or they can be difficult. If we are resisting, they will persist. If we are blocked to the messages and the acceptance and the integration, they will continue to perpetuate from lifetime to lifetime. However, when we have the opportunity to slowly but surely reintegrate and remember who the funk we really are, who we truly are, we can then use those gifts just like we have in this lifetime of learning all these beautiful things, going to college or reading books or having retreats or taking courses and certifications. Now, mind you, there are no certifications in the spiritual realm. So anything that you do here on this lifetime, Earth is your playground. It's a school. Sometimes the lessons are very difficult. And as I was saying, 50% of them can, in this lifetime, when you choose, every 100 years or so, because people used to incarnate more around every 150 years for another lifetime of lessons. Now, because we are growing so much and we are growing exponentially because of the age of Aquarius, because of the internet, and because literally anywhere all over the planet people can learn how to do YouTubes, learn how to be master classes, learn how to be adepts, as shamans, as healers, as high priestesses, as light workers. We are now more in touch with real knowledge, sacred knowledge, spiritual knowledge that was very much veiled and very much hidden for a long period of time during the Dark Ages, or what's called the Kali Yuga, K-A-L-I, and then separate Y-U-G. This is a Indian term for the darkness, the age of the darkness. We are now moving into, thankfully, thank God, the age of Aquarius, which is the golden era. I'm an Aquarius, so I know that I chose to incarnate in this lifetime to help as a starseed or as a light worker, mentor, healer, whatever you want to call it, shaman, high priestess, or just a person that is in this lifetime here to help others evolve through my own darkness, my own suffering, and the things that I have gone through. The other 50% of why we're here and why we incarnate each lifetime for the lessons on planet Earth is for you to find your God-given gift and to be able to monetize that. That is one of the most powerful things that you can do. And giving that gift to the world, because it's your special soul signature, it's your soul spark, it's why you truly came here. It's that exact, I call, pinpointed laser beam focus. And that's how I help my clients to fast track, to figure out those two things, which can, of course, allow the 6 blessings of the soul star chakra, which is the highest connection of our downloads from whom we truly are in our highest heavenly realm. The 6 points are that of love, abundance, sovereignty, harmony, peace, right? Expression, right? All of these beautiful health, all of these things. Those are the 6 divine rays of the soul star, what we're all here to have. That is our true God-given birthright in this lifetime. It's the Holy Grail. It's the hero's journey, the heroine's journey. Heroine, we're here for that. And anything that falls short of that, unfortunately, we will have to come back and have that death and rebirth cycle over and over again, which is the snake eating its tail, going back, death, rebirth, death, rebirth. Next year, interestingly enough, we are in a snake year. So that is a very powerful time for healing, as the snake is symbolic of creativity, healing, knowledge, sexuality, transformation, shedding its skin, and rebirth. So when we're getting in touch with that, especially with the age of Aquarius moving into Pluto just got out of Capricorn, Saturn, which was a challenging time for many of us, myself included, as an Aquarius. It was there for, I believe, 20 some odd years, maybe even more, 24 years, I think was the number. And now it's moving into Pluto. The age of Aquarius is now teaching transformation through humanitarian aspects and giving and monetizing through this age of Aquarius our God-given birthrights. And that is truly the 6 rays. Those are our sovereign gifts. So I want to shift to talk a lot today about the limiting beliefs of the era of darkness, the era of the dark night of the soul, the shadow work during this COVID time, that a lot of us, even before, some of us even more in 2012, I experienced cancer. I experienced breast cancer that I healed all naturally, but I had to have a removal of that energy. I eat all organic, I do yoga every day, I meditate, I pray, but I was under a lot, do yoga, I'm a yoga master, nutritionist, all that good stuff, healer. But my incarnation in this lifetime put me in a stressful situation. I chose that, right? And it evolved into dis-ease, it's stress. And I wasn't expressing myself, which is what the breaths are here to do. They're here to express from the heart, to flow freely, to nurture. And I am very creative, very nurturing, and very expressive. And I feel that I was very blocked in that moment and created that experience to be able to learn how to express myself better once again, because I've always been that way, which ushered me onto more of my spiritual path and less away from sort of the mundane path of motherhood and work and being engaged and just being overwhelmed by everything, but not having the balance in my life, not having the creative outlets. And so when I decided to my doctors, I said, I will make sure that I do everything possible to not have to go through any radiation. I was able to do that. I was able to shift my mindset, and I adopted that ability to be able to learn how to strengthen my immune system. I've had immune compromised situations. I used to have the energy and the willpower, I still do, but for like 100 people. And then so it diminished during that time. So I had to learn a new rhythm and a cycle of power. And being a mother, obviously you're putting all of that energy, and a healer, putting all of that energy into others. And I do believe that that's why a lot of women and men get sick and have that epidemic happen, because we're not honoring the soul. So I advocate, and I'm asking you as a call to action today, to honor your balance, to honor your highest self and to give yourself a firm foundation. For the bottom this is the strongest force in nature. This is the teamwork makes the dream work. This is having a solid community. This is having a spiritual belief, a spiritual practice. I always say to my clients, what's spiritual is practical. I'm also a spiritual advisor on Purple Ocean and have been for the last year, coming in February. It was just my birthday, coming in. Woo woo. I'm also a moon in Gemini with this new moon. This morning I set all these intentions and prayers to really honor some of the ghosts and to befriend them that were limiting beliefs that I experienced as a child, that we all have. There are attachment styles, which we know, anxious attachment like myself, avoidant attachment like lovers that we sometimes attract, which is a narcissist and a healer, myself being the healer, thank God. But what we learn from the narcissist is how to care for ourselves, and what the narcissist hopefully receive in that relationship and partnership of opposites and karma, and hopefully utilize it for dharma or unfoldment and growth, because all relationships are a fast track mirror for us to be able to expedite our healing in this lifetime, and to see our own shadows and triggers that still need to be healed and need to be the wounds that need to be salved. So they're really a powerful opportunity for us to step forward onto our path. They're really a powerful opportunity for us to integrate and be more holistic and integrate all the aspects of ourselves and love them unconditionally. Mother yourself, father yourself, romance yourself. And love your wounds, love your small self, love your large self, give your higher self a name, give your lower self a name, give your lower energies names. Befriend them, ask them what they're here to teach you. Take spiritual accountability for seeing that you chose this in this lifetime. You incarnated with these lessons. And remember, 50% of them is for your natural growth and ascension and unfoldment. And 50% of them is to get out of your own way and to know what your God-given gifts and talents are, and to be able to share those as your mastery in this lifetime, as your signature soul spark, soul piece, soul signature, that's a part of the collective mosaic that you're here to share in this lifetime. And once we do that, we are the missing piece, I call it, which is P-E-A-C-E, like a puzzle, or piece like that, or piece like a puzzle, P-I-E-C-E, or piece like piece. We're here to find that and put it into the collective and monetize it, and then let go, because we are here to have a soulmate. We're here to be creative. We're here creators, creatrixes, powerful creators. We are all healers and magicians, dancers, lovers, writers, poets, dreamers. All of those things that we had in childhood are the things that society tries to put in a box and get us out of that. It's to create the matrix and the cog to move forward with the money machine and power and control and domination. But what we're really here to have is wisdom, peace, knowledge, harmony, health, abundance, all of those beautiful things. That's the prize. That's the money. Wealth is an inside job. So what I ask you today as a call to action is to go into your space and get rid of things, purge, donate, cleanse, heal, put salt in your corners, light sage, light Palo Santo, do a little water ritual, put all of your energy and your thoughts of the things that limit you, ask them a question, do a little ritual with a candle of what they're here to teach you. Take that water, because water holds vibration, energy, and emotion, and it becomes a match to our crystalline frequencies, whether that's love or fear. The lower base energies are fragmented in the water. When they look at Japanese, Dr. Emoto's crystalline frequencies under the microscope, when it's love, they're perfect sacred geometry. And we're starting to see that where science is actually able to, I don't want to say validate, but just awaken people who are naysayers, who need more scientific proof and don't believe in a faith or the unseen or magic, whereas magic used to be common on the daily. In the great words of Robert Platt, doesn't anyone believe in magic anymore? Where's all the laughter? So this is what I invite you to do, is to go into your inner magician on this beautiful new moon, which is New Year's Eve. It's happening today in the afternoon, 2:27 p.m. at new moon in Gemini. New moons are powerful catalysts. New moon on Monday. New moon on Monday. It's a powerful time for us to write down, set intentions, light something, do a little sacred ritual, even a beautiful healing bath. Anything that you set your intention towards, whether that's gardening, surfing, cooking, dancing, or even a Reiki session or something that you do, a massage or whatever it is, self-healing or receiving any kind of healing, you can set that intention and that prayer, because it's a powerful, auspicious time within the cosmos, which we are greatly affected by. Since we are majorly water, we are anima, we are beings of, animals, and we are connected to nature. When we get disconnected, that's when we experience insomnia, anxiety, depression, any of those things that take us out of our now moments. We are here to be powerful and to be creators and to be abundant and to be healthy. In Indian tribes, when someone is born with a special gift and they have a gift that no one has seen in the tribe before, instead of medicating that child, they embrace it, they listen to the wisdom of that perspective of that child. They let that child teach them something new. They integrate the new ascension, the new understanding, the new evolution, and the growth. And then they're able to evolve. It's like natural selection. We cannot stay the same. It is dis-ease to be stagnant. It is the opposite of flow. And flow is currency, which is vibration and water and energy, moving, emotion. So looking at all of that, I know it seems overwhelming. It seems like a lot. But here's the good news. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Make it something you enjoy. Lean into your radical self-love. I always tell my clients and friends, 150%, 0 F's given, rinse, repeat. Why? Because when we pour into ourselves, we become more magnetic. When men pour into themselves, they become more electric. What is that? That's the law of attraction. That's when we're our higher selves. That's when we evolve. That's when we vibrate higher. That's when our aura is strong. And yes, there are such things as spiritual attacks. When we don't connect ourselves with our higher love, self-love, and strengthen our aura by prayers, meditation, practice, whatever it is that's your sacred ritual, respectfully, whatever you pray to, that is when we fall victim and we open ourselves up energetically and allow holes in our aura. Lower vibrations allow holes and lower the vibration in the auric field. Sometimes this happens through drug use or even stress. So thoughts become things. So the intentions that we set and the things that we do allow ourselves on the daily to strengthen that. It's just like a muscle. It's just like working out. How you can strengthen your intuition is, of course, to eat clean, do Epsom salt baths, stay grounded. This also helps your abundance, your law of attraction, your auric field, your aura, and your immune system. It is everything, because that's why we're here. So when you're going through a really bad time, take yourself to your favorite place. Make yourself sit there, have a glass of wine, have a cup of tea, have a green juice, whatever it is. Look at the vista. Set your thoughts, set your prayers, set your intention, and stay prayed up and glowed up in that gratitude. And that is what's going to bring you the right people on your trajectory of your highest timeline. Because we are here to break generational curses and jump timelines. That is what we're here to do. Not to be a pioneer not to be a prisoner rather of the past, but a pioneer of the future. I set my nails for red because this is about the root chakra. With the new moon in Gemini, it's also about the soul star chakra. So that is root, to crown. So anything that is like a moonstone or light, silvery golds or colors that connect us to the divine and the stars, as we are all children of the stars, and things that connect us and ground us and keep us safe and protected in abundance as we move and usher into this beautiful new era of the age of Aquarius, the golden era, the new year of 2025, and this new moon today that's auspicious, that can allow us. Gemini moon energy is communication. I have a Gemini moon. That is one of the reasons why I am a communicator, a light worker. I communicate. My word is my gift. I get the downloads from the ether, cognizance or clairomniance, meaning the gift of the word, in what I call it, or the gift of knowing, or clear knowing, or clear awakening and awareness. I think I've always had this. We all have the ability to have it. We all have a special signature with it and how we can use it. I have been led a calling that was chosen for me, and I incarnated in this lifetime to do this because that's what happens. I've learned the hard way along my way. I've become more of the dark empath as well as a light worker, which really, really helps me to fast track clients that I'm working through their shadow work. So my backstory is there now, and I can shine the light on their shadow right now and pivot their pain to purpose to power, to fast track you towards why you're truly here, your soulmate, your happiness, and your health. My background is in nutrition. It is in massage, body, mind, psychology. I am also a master Reiki, and I now have learned the art of divination, and I'm stepping deeper into those divination tools, which I utilize the oracle, I utilize the tarot, and I utilize my own downloads. So if you want to do deeper work with me, my one-on-ones are really powerful. I call them my soul sessions. We go in and we do prayers, meditation, guided protection, cleanse the space, and all that beautiful stuff. I'm holding the energy. I meet you in your highest timeline. I'm able to shed the layers, help you move through it, fast track you quickly into practical, and I teach you tools, because what spiritual is practical, to fast track yourself energetically and allow your awareness and your intuition and your best life to unfold through your awareness, through sharing all of my knowledge from my previous lifetimes and this lifetime to help shine a light on your busy life of where you're at. And I'm able to work with all walks of life. I work on a sliding scale. So my rates, I can post down here, all my payment options. And of course, you can email me, DM me, however, in the comments, if you want to get a special discount for the new year for my readings that will help you with 2025 to ascend into your highest timeline. You can comment Sunshine Sea Light in the comments, and I will connect with you and we will set up a spot for you. So bear with me. This is a baby channel on YouTube. Most of my presence has been on an app that I work on helping others. I fast-tracked now probably close to 10K, 13K rising with Purple Ocean in the last year, and then about 10K in the past 6 years doing my pop-up events. So if you want to work with me exclusively, we can do FaceTime and Zoom and all that good stuff. So you'll find all of that. Of course, if you want to do any donations today, or if you have any questions, all of that will be there for you. I want to wish you an incredible 2025 that is fully aligned with why you're here, and I would love to help you on that ascension and that fast track. That's why I'm here. It's my gift. So I thank you so much for allowing me to share. One last important piece that I didn't want to forget. This is kind of one of the main reasons that I wanted to come here onto this space today. I'm getting a vibration in my leg that feels pretty strong, so I'm glad that I'm remembering this. So one of the things that I do when we work together is I'm able to ascertain where you're at energetically. It's all energy. I can read the energy. So when I'm able to tap into your energy, most benevolent, most high, with my soul team and your soul team, and we work together, either, you know, over the phone or in person, I'm able to ascertain where it is that you may have your blind spots, because we are all here to help each other walk each other home. And it is easier for me to see your situation than it is for me to see my situation. I'm just seeing 1108 on the timer. That's a master number of completion. There are 108 in a mudra, in a mala beads, and I believe even the rosary as well. So that's the spiritual number of completion and wholeness. So I help you with your spiritual completion and your wholeness and your wellness, which helps with your dis-ease. I'm able to, of course, fast track you with holistic practices for the daily. I'm able to fast track you with my Reiki, which is healing. It heals you on an energetic level. And I'm able to heal you with my love potion of past traumatic PTSD and trauma and karma, and unfold you into your highest timeline with dharma. Okay, so the message that I was getting today that was very strong, that I really want to share, and it's kind of a difficult one, but it's the work that I choose to do, that I chose in this lifetime, I'm seeing more and more of. It has to do with, again, the reason that I was getting this download so strong is not only it's the new year and a new phase and a new age of Aquarius, and that's why I keep sharing all that about a new consciousness that we're having to as a collective, that I know I fast-tracked, and I'm continuing to do that work. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, as it helps me to spread the message and to help heal the collective in this lifetime. Is also with the new moon too, it's all this planting of the seeds of intentions, the last moon of the year, so that we can really get solid, especially with Gemini, with communication and writing and the mind, on the things that are no longer serving us. And to be very clear, even writing out a 4-page purge in the morning. These are some of the gifts that I share and support you in, to cleanse and clear your canvas, so your mind is clear, your clutter is gone, the cheetah or the mind monkey is gone, so that you can really look back into your journal unedited. 4 pages is a lot. When you look back, you start to see some patterns and realize, God, I keep talking about that museum or that class I want to take, or that thing I want to do for children, or that foundation that I want to start. And these are the things that I help pivot your pain to purpose to power and fast track you towards very, very, very quickly, immediately. And then you get to take those steps. And this all has to do, I feel, with the old wounded dynamic of the masculine and the feminine. The old marriages and the contracts are all Piscean. We're moving into Aquarius. What does that mean? It means it's complete obliteration of the matrix, because Pisces was about systems. I talk about this a lot. It's about schools, churches, institutions, universities, jails, hospitals, prisons, marriage, contracts, corporations, entertainment industry. P. Diddy, Pisces era, gone, okay? The list goes on and on and on. We're starting to see it all fall, okay? That's the scaffolding that was necessary in the time, that was built as the structure for us to now be evolved and to be spiritually connected to one another in our highest potential. That's the work that I'm here to do as an Aquarius. So what does that mean? For me, I was looking this morning at something, a very powerful piece that I'll share and gift with you right now. This is a fast track for the collective. This is real. My guides are very strong, and they give me really powerful downloads. I study, eat, practice, and live this every day. So what I got very clearly on is the old way that we were showing up in marriages and relationships no longer serves. I've been fast tracking thousands upon thousands of people to find their soulmate. Why? Because that's what spirit and the universe is bringing to my attention and is on my plate right now. It's allowing you to hold your higher vibration and love frequency for yourself, which I call love potion. It's for you to find your soul star, your soul signature, and your soul type of who you are and your purpose and your God-given gift. That's the law of attraction. That's what brings you to abundance. That's why we're here, as I mentioned before. When we are in a lower experience of that through our primary relationships, which are the thing that we're here to learn and grow and express and evolve through in a higher aspect, or karmically to struggle through in a lower aspect. When we align with our kingdom spouse, with our soulmate, as opposed, or get activated by a twin flame, as opposed to a karmic that you hear all over the internet, it allows us to first love ourselves and align with why we're here and our purpose, pivot pain to purpose to power, by doing the inner child work, which I help you with and fast track you through your shadow work, to align you to your purpose, to align you to your self-love, to align you to being completely solid and whole and autonomous within yourself, not needing anybody to complete you. That is the old paradigm, and it doesn't work. It's not going to work, because that was where men were working tirelessly to take care of the woman, and there was no balance. This was the matrix. This was the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine. What I'm advocating now for is a woman who spends time alone and gets solid and sovereign in her aloneness and knows what she really likes and is able to really fast track herself, is dangerous in a good way. Because this is really the power that we're here to do and be and become. And this is what I help with, okay? And so this is the most important work that you can do as a soul in this lifetime, is to realize that you're not here to be completed in a limiting relationship that doesn't allow you to express and to be empowered and to actually be sovereign and even embody your own unique soul signature to do your work of why you're truly here. It's a distraction, as a matter of fact, and most of those relationships are dead in the water. They're karmic, they do not work, and they will not fit on the boat moving forward emotionally. So it is entirely imperative that we let go of that and we drop that dead weight and we move forward into this new age of Aquarius, into this new year, into this new timeline of the healed feminine, after the dark night of the soul, which I'll help you through, and the integration of the dark femme and even the dark mask, which we can overcome and learn. That is a sense of power. That is a source of growth that we learned through, we became initiated through. But it allows us, when we go over onto what I always say to clients is, I'll see you on the other side, blessings most high. When we go over through that brick wall of the dark night of the soul and the difficulties of maybe a divorce, we go on the other side and we see that there is peace. There is a path that is different from what we thought we were supposed to do, from society, from the movies, from our parents, from culture, from history. These are generational curses that we're breaking. These are generational timelines and breaking timelines, right? Jumping timelines. This is what I help you to do. So when you're able to do that, this is when we step into the sweet stuff, the good stuff of why we're here, of really earning money on our own, doing our heart's work, and being in joy and meeting those people on that wavelength. Nothing less than that. So that's what I advocate for you today and every day moving forward. And if you need help and support doing that, that's why I'm here. No longer should we be forced into relationships out of, well, I need it for the kids, or I'm staying in it for the kids, or I need this relationship in order to pay the bills because it's expensive. When you step into your autonomy and your independence and your power and your God-given gift of why you're really here, those things and those details all get figured out. It's coming from a place of sovereignty, integrity, and abundance that will get you everything in this lifetime, and that's the kingdom of heaven on earth, whomever you pray to, respectfully. The hero's journey, the Holy Grail, the heroine's journey, why we're here, and nothing less. Because if we don't do that, we're not going to really be healthy, happy, and abundant, and we're not going to really enjoy why we're here in this physical body, which is to create and to be in love and to be abundant and to be healthy. So when you're ready to do that and really step into your authentic power, because that's the strongest force in the universe, when you're here to do that, let me know. I'll see you on the other side. Blessings most high. Happy 2025. Love you guys.